Hello, everybody. Welcome to GIRVERSATIon by WONDIVA. I hope you had a productive week, and I hope your weekend is going on great as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What is this? Hi, it's Orero. Hope you're having a great weekend. Thank you for joining us. Forever enough, always enough, more than enough. Forever enough, always enough. Forever enough, I'm already loved. I'm already chosen. I know I am. I know what you're spoken. I'm already loved. More than I can imagine. And that is enough. I'm already loved. I'm already chosen. I know I am. I know what you're spoken. I'm already loved. More than I can imagine. And that is enough. You are enough. You are enough. And that is enough. So right now I'm just waiting for my two guests to join us because I'm not supposed to be alone. It's a conversation kind of thing. So this is me waiting for my guests to show up. If you know anyone who should be in this live, do well to please share the link with them, tag them. Today we'll be talking about tips for self-care and wellness. So if you know anyone, any lady in particular who's supposed to be here, please tag them to this live so they can be a part of this. Very important. Hi Sophia, one of my guests is here. Thank you for joining. Hey
Hi,
Ma.
Jessica. How are you?
I'm good. Good to see you.
Good
How have you
evening.
been? Good evening.
Fine, fine. How's your day been?
Fine, very restful. Restful.
Okay.
A bit of cleaning, but mostly restful.
All right.
How are your
Good to
children?
see
I
you.
can't hear
Yeah.
their voice. Are they asleep?
No. Oh, they're not sleeping. They're somewhere else.
Okay.
At least for now.
Ah, okay. So good to have you here.
Yep.
I think I don't know how many minutes we should give for me. Let's give for me about 2 minutes
Okay.
before we start properly.
Yeah. What about what's the other person's name?
Oh, Mora,
To pick.
that's true. So Mora is supposed to be. Oh, Fumi is here already. Looks like she heard us.
Right.
Fumi heard us. We're talking about her, and she heard.
Oh.
Mora, I don't know. maybe Mora would arrive late because I know Saturdays are usually her busy days.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
Hi, Fumi.
Sorry.
Welcome.
Good evening.
Good evening. Hi. Have you?
Welcome, welcome, welcome. So yeah, here we can start right away. Welcome everyone. Thank you
Okay.
for everyone who has joined us. Thank you for joining. This is GIRVERSATION by WONDIVA, and today we'll be talking about tips for self-care and wellness. Very important, especially for us women. No shades to the men, but we do a lot, so we need to take care of ourselves. But today we'll be discussing that, and we'll be drawing from the well of wisdom from these two amazing women, Fumi, and of course, we have Sophia as well. So let's start with Fumi. Fumi came. Let's. Fumi did not come late. She came later. So let's start.
I also came late, running up.
But she came later. That's she came later. So let's start from Fumi. Fumi, what is your definition? Forget about dictionary, forget about encyclopedia, Wikipedia, and every other pedia. What is Fumi's definition of self-care and wellness?
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me today. I'm really excited about this
Me
topic.
too.
Because yes, because it's so dear to me. Really, really dear to me.
Mm,
Um, self care and wellness simply means taking care of yourself.
mm,
In a nutshell, taking
very
good
true.
care, not just ordinary care, taking excellent care of yourself. Like take a step back and
Mm,
reflect
mm,
and just relax, ease off. Everything in this life is stress. Even living in Lagos, Nigeria, it's stressful alone. Not to talk of, the work, traffic, increase in fuel price, and so many other things and challenges. You're right, that could result into one being stressed. But you have to take that steps back and reflect and enjoy yourself. Like a very good example was just yesterday. I slept off for a very long time in a long while in the afternoon, right? And I was happy with myself. I was happy
You
with
must have been
myself.
tired to have done that, for your body to have
Exactly.
taken that rest by force.
I didn't feel cheated. I didn't feel, oh, I'm not working, and but you just have to take care of yourself. I can't
That's true.
overemphasize that word.
That's true.
Relax.
So, Fumi's definition of self care and wellness is taking care of yourself. Kojubelo, very short. Okay, so let's hear you, Sophia. What is Sophia's definition of self care and wellness?
When you hear self-care, obviously, caring for yourself. Short definition, right? Caring for yourself.
Exactly.
Just being complete. I feel like
Mm,
when there is self-care for anyone, you are whole. This form of wholeness that you experience, intentionally taking care of yourself and making yourself whole. So
mm,
that's what I would define self-care as. Intentional. So you're intentional about it. You're striving to ensure that with all, like Fumi mentioned, with all the hoggle and boggle everywhere, there's this time for you to relax. When she mentioned sleeping in the afternoon, it's something I never do.
Ah,
When at the slightest
I didn't regret it
opportunity,
at all. I feel so good and energized
so
to be
at the
here.
slightest opportunity to sleep off, I'll feel guilty like things are not yet done. And
mm,
so when I finally get to sleep off, I'm happy that, oh, yes, but it's a long time. So maybe I slept off while backing one baby and I was happy. Like, okay, I slept off. But I was tired. But if not, I'll just do what I could do. So just taking care of yourself, ensuring that you are fine no matter what is going on around you. Because it's so obvious that with the world and with the way things are, whether you're in Lagos or whether you're in any other state, there's this movement we get to do every single day of our lives. And most of us, even when we are supposed to have the opportunity to lay down or relax, or take a moment aside from everything, we now feel guilty about doing what is even good for our system. And that's just so funny. There's this voice behind you that is making you feel like you shouldn't be resting. You haven't gotten this thing done. And we are
Exactly.
just carrying the guilt of we're carrying the guilt of not doing something enough. And that's why everybody's just always on the move. So we're like robots or zombies that feel like we must just get things done. And who said so? Nobody. We are just the ones who have programmed ourselves to feel like. So wellness, make yourself feel well. Like me, I think self-care to me, I also add like, things that make you feel good about even your body, your looks. These are things that a lot of us women, especially when you get so busy with life, family, you don't get to take good care of your looks. It's terrible. We just
Yeah.
ignore so many things. We ignore our hair, we ignore our feet, we ignore our, what you really like. You get to push all these things for family, 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 children, 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 forgetting that one day too, they are also growing as time is
You're
passing.
growing.
So you need to sneak out sometimes and run off to do your nails or something you like. It might not be nails. For me, I'm not a nail person. But when I see people, I like it. And me, I watch too much plays. I don't think I can keep it. That'll always be my excuse. That is not true. It's just that I feel like,
You don't like it.
yeah, that I might not be able to maintain it. So it's not like that's the reason I cannot have nails. So just do something for yourself. That's self-care and wellness and be happy about it.
So
Yeah.
Sophia's definition of self-care and wellness is being intentional
Yeah.
about yourself and also the state of being whole. Because you can care for yourself financially. For your financial health can be very stable,
Of course.
but your health your actual health is suffering. And at the end of the day, the money you make, you keep pouring it into drugs and pouring it into medication. So
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
that's also a good definition. Even though I can't relate with what both of you are saying, because on Saturday I sleep in the afternoon. Maybe
So we're
because I am not
envying
yet
you right
married
now.
and I don't have children yet. Maybe that's why. But my mantra is Jesus Christ slept on a boat. Who am I? He slept in a
Oh,
storm. So I
right.
am just a vessel, please.
And we need
Oh,
to join you.
Do you?
We
I'm
need to
just a
that
vessel.
we need to change our mentality, right?
Do
About
you get?
health. Find a way
I'm
to
just a
stop feeling
vessel.
guilty for your resting. Oh, Mora is here.
Yes, Mora, please
Find a way to
send a
stop
request
feeling
so that I can
guilty.
add you. And I usually say, greater work shall I do. If Jesus can sleep on a boat, because some translation says he slept with a pillow in the midst of a storm. So who am I?
Were they there?
problem no dey finish.
Interesting,
Problem no
right?
dey finish.
Yeah.
Maybe when I'm married and I have children, I'll be able to relate. But for now,
Exactly.
my Saturday, in fact, I've been in my room since morning. I only came out to do a bit of cleaning and I'm back again.
Oh, you're
After this call, I'm going
enjoying.
back to bed. Let me enjoy it while it lasts now.
Exactly. Please enjoy
Okay. That's so good. Thank you so much. I really love the introduction. I like the way that we are being very relatable with it because I mean it's something that we have to practice every single day. We see it play out in our lives. So it's not abstract, right? It's something that is happening every single day of our lives. So let's move on to the importance. Why is it important? Before we move on to the tips now, maybe some people do not even get like she was saying earlier that she didn't feel guilty. Fumi was saying earlier that she didn't feel guilty. There are still some people on this planet Earth, on this God's green earth, that feel that sleeping at least 5 to 6 hours a day as an adult is a lot. Why are you sleeping? There's work to be done. You should be awake,
abi.
running
There's
helter
money to be
skelter.
made. There's money
Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta.
to
So that feeling of guilt, I don't know where it
Yeah.
just comes from.
Yeah,
Like
so I think we should speak to that. Why do people feel guilty, and what is the importance of
for
self-care and
example,
wellness?
okay, like recent, I've been writing a professional exam for some time. So I now recently finished. So do you know that I'll wake up and I'll be feeling like something is missing because I'm not reading. I'm like, are you sure you don't have any exam next month? So it's like this
Our body is
feeling of,
ready to
you
do
sure
something.
even my eldest sister was saying she was feeling like that. So it wasn't only me. So she's been reading marathon for her professional exam. Now she's done, and she's like, she's feeling like there's a missing thing. I'm like, you're not the only one.
Imagine.
Look
You
at
can
this
take a
feeling of,
course. Take a course on parenting again. Or being a
hi.
woman or
So
something.
we are okay. We are now rested, and we are feeling like there's a missing thing, that there's something not right. So I think this feeling that most of us get to feel when we are, we are used to jumping up and down, rushing to do this, rushing to read, rushing to study, rushing to get things done. Throughout the day, we are just rushing everywhere. It's a mindset that some of us have.
Yeah.
We've gotten so used to it, and it's not good for our system. We are just always standing. We just want to get things done. You want to be in the kitchen, you want to get things, you want to clean the house. So some of us we've just patterned our lives in this manner that has made us now feel like there's something not right when we are not busy. And it's something that needs to be broken. We need to learn to relax. How many people even take out time to see a movie? Like someone like me, because I have the exam, TV is like a sin. You see, and it's not right. You should be able to manage reading and still relaxing. So because we now look at entertainment as, once you watch that TV, once you watch a movie, you are going to fail. There's this voice telling you, you will not pass, you forget everything you've read. So we need to unlearn such patterns, really, as in intentionally unlearn these patterns. That you don't have to be busy every time of your life. There's a time to rest. Even that scripture in Ecclesiastes says, there's time for everything. There's a time
That
to
scripture,
sleep.
Nigerians left the group chat. Especially Lagosians. On that scripture.
Do
We
you
left the
get? So
group chat.
we left that, and we are just busy judging ourselves every minute. We are not getting anything done. And now some people even take out time to fight others that are not busy. That's terrible. That's the part. Someone like me, if I see someone using phone, I'm like, is that the only thing you can do with you? Because I'm now I'm now fighting someone else when it's not even my business. All because that person lives with me. So if we unlearn such patterns, that you can relax sometimes, you can you don't have to be shouting at the children at every point. You don't have to be getting something done every minute of the day, checking whether the toilet is clean, checking whether your
It's
kitchen
okay
they
to
are
not
not
do
getting.
anything. It's
But
okay
people
to just
don't.
sit down and stare at the ceiling.
Nobody believes that. Nigerian mothers now have trained us that, have you washed the bathroom? Have you washed the plate? So
My
some
mother
of
is
us
tired
do.
of me already. She has given up
So,
on me.
so imagine growing up with such a feeling. So you just tend to think it's normal and it's okay. Some people don't get. Some people even quarrel with spouses because of things like this. You have a spouse who likes to just relax sometimes and watch a movie, and you're like, why will you be watching a movie? Have we laid the children to sleep?
As if it's something is a taboo.
So you get to now start fighting every other person around you because you've patterned your life to,
Margaret Thatcher.
sorry to use the word stress. You've patterned your life to, it's only at night I can sleep. Where did they write that law? Is it in the
Like,
book? What? So some people say, no, I can only sleep at night. If I sleep during the day, it shows I'm lazy. Who said that? What? So you hear some kind of comment and you're like, how can you think you're lazy because you're sleeping during the day? There's something called siesta, but sister wants to do everything like Martha in the Bible. Busy, busy, busy.
at least Martha even start at the feet of Jesus. Maybe she even starts at the feet of Jesus.
But she was
Some of
trying
us
to
are not
call
sitting down.
someone else to her busyness.
Abi?
Oh my God.
She was
Okay,
trying
before
to.
I move to Fumi, I would like to say this, right? I think the environment we find ourselves in automatically just puts that kitty kitty kata kata mentality on our heads. Because in
Yeah.
Lagos, nobody's resting. I remember one time I had to travel to Benin for a conference. And I woke up in the morning because I needed to get toothpaste. I realized I didn't buy toothpaste on my way to Benin. So I wanted to get toothpaste that morning. And possibly maybe even see someone who's frying akara by the roadside. My sisters, I got to the junction. It's only me that was there.
By what time?
7 a.m. in the morning.
Oh my God.
Hey. Saturday morning, no shop, everywhere was empty. I say, in Lagos, we don't sleep. Oh. 7 o'clock, you're already too late. Come on, 7 o'clock, you're already
4 a.m. or 5 a.m. Everybody's out.
3 a.m.
Yes, now by 4 a.m. I'm hearing cars already on
4
the
a.m.
road.
There were
Honking.
no cars honking on the major road on the street. Nothing. I said,
Exactly.
wow, this is how people behave here. It cannot happen in Lagos. Lagos, 7 o'clock, people are finished selling their markets.
Yes,
People are
now.
finished. You are sleeping in your house. People have money there. Oh. I was so sure I had to go back and then wait till like 9, 10 before I started seeing people open. I'm like, wow, you people are amazing. So it also has to do with the condition. Then when I was going to school, I schooled in Edo State. By the time I get to Bega, I know I'm in Lagos. And I, I know that if I was sleeping before on the bed, I already know Jessica, you've gotten to it just changes everything. So our environment, that's why I like what Sophia said about intentionality. You have to be intentional about it. Nobody's going to help you rest.
Exactly.
Nobody's going to help you sleep because naturally this Lagos that all of us are in is not really it's not going to help you rest. If you want to look at Lagos and say you want to rest, it's not going to help you. So you have
No.
to make
Have to
your
be
personal
intentional.
responsibility
Yes.
to say at this time of the day or at this time of the weekend, if you're a very busy person during the week, at this time of my weekend, this bracket within this hour to this hour, nothing is going to stop my rest. I'm just going to rest, even if you're not sleeping, but you're just actually just doing nothing. Just reminiscing,
Exactly.
thinking about how your week, being grateful to God and all of just resting and not doing anything. And please, if you're out there, you like work, please, it's okay. It's okay not to do anything for a month, at least 1 hour in a day. It's okay. Just be staring at your window, looking at the birds in the sky. Just rest. Just rest. Okay,
Oh,
so let's move to Fumi. Fumi, why is it important for people to rest? And I want you to speak from the professional aspect because I know that you meet a lot of 9 to 5ers, especially working moms. People, if I had, do they even do that themselves? I hear that some people will be pregnant, they'll be going to work 7 o'clock and come back 9 o'clock. Please help us to understand. How do they do it? How and what advice? Just tell us the importance, though. Yeah, the importance. Why is it
Okay, all
important?
right. All right, thank you. So one of the first things that I would advise, whether you're a 9 to 5 or you're a business owner, is first of all to put structure into your life. Structure will
Structure.
help you put the right structure and systems into your life. For example, I would use myself as an example. So I have a to-do list every day, whether it's on Saturday, it's a Sunday, or Monday to Friday. I have a to-do list and I stick to it. I look at it in the eye every single day and I tick off as I'm doing them. My children have a checklist as well,
Wow, that's
a
amazing.
daily checklist, right? So they know what to do, when to do, how to do it. And that has really helped me because they are engaged, they are busy, and I also have time for myself, my career, spirituality, growth, personal, you know. But when I didn't have all these things in place, I wasn't able to function well. I wasn't able to be productive. I was always feeling overwhelmed. It got to a point that you even end up seeing yourself in depression
Mm,
at some point because you'll be like, am I the only one?
mm.
Do you understand? Am I the only woman in the world and all of that? Even though you have support systems, you still feel that guilt. Yeah. You still feel that guilt in one way or the other. So as a career mom or as a 9 to 5 or an entrepreneur, put that structure in your life. It will help you a whole lot. It's tested and
Good,
trusted.
good. So
So
intentionality and structure. I like the fact that you brought your HR skills to your family. It's true. Oh, hey, use every skill.
yeah.
For Sophia, you give your children exams to write. Let them be writing the exam every week. Oh my
Right.
God, so that they can be busy.
Yeah, I
All
do
right,
that
that's
sometimes,
good,
but guess
right?
what? They still mess up the paper. They tear and scatter everything. So I'm just like, okay, no problem. We'll pack it. But sometimes they
You
don't
find
pack.
a way.
They just,
That's good.
so I try to engage them. Yes, when children are below 2, it's not really easy engaging, but you still try. So I
Mm.
still try and okay, let's sing now, let's jump. They jump.
Mm.
Okay, now let's color. I sit both of them down and tell their elder sister to help them. They join, okay, she will help them sing. So I do that like once in a day or twice in a day, maybe when they before they sleep in the daytime and after they wake up.
That's so
And then another thing is like she mentioned that schedule, it wasn't easy for me in the beginning, especially when my help disappointed and left and didn't say she won't come back. So when I was writing my exam, I was reading at the same time. And I needed to still go to work. So I ended up in the washing every day, and it was weighing me down, stressing me out. But even though I was using the machine, I was still stressed out. And I had to change my pattern, and it helped me. I started sleeping better. I like, okay, see, I'll watch. Maybe they don't pee on themselves in sleep. The day they pee, I'll wash on that day. The day they don't pee, I can just, shuffle it. I change it instead of washing every day. I now change it to 3 times or 4 times a week, and I feel better. I sleep better. I can target 5 a.m. to get up. I might be on the bed, but I'll just target a later time than
you get
what I
it.
was doing before. Human beings can disappoint. You don't have
Of
to,
course, you have
you
to.
know,
Can't be struggling
yeah. So some
around.
of us, what happens is that when this disappointment happens, we get depressed and,
Yeah, we
we
don't
are
know how to
so
go back. From what
yeah,
we
you don't have to
used
manage the
to.
shock of someone leaving you at a time you need it the most.
Need them
Because
the
whatever
most,
you say, when
exactly.
you have little children, you need, especially those that are too
Help,
small,
yeah.
you need this extra hand that will help with the cleaning and the other things that you can, so that you can focus on some things. And it just happens. And what do? You can't just blame yourself all through. You
Yes.
basically
You
have
just have to
to,
find a solution.
yes, you basically have to move on and, just find a way out. And I'm happy that with this is the 8 months. I've coped better than I was
Wow.
coping earlier this year. It wasn't easy at all. It was terrible. I wasn't telling anybody I was even depressed until I finally
Wow.
spoke out in March. I dealt with it from December till March before I finally, when I spoke out, I felt better. I said, well, I didn't like this betrayal. I didn't take it easily. I had to stay at home. Thank God I didn't even lose my job. My leave was expired January. I couldn't go till March because I didn't get a help. We kept searching for 2 full months. It was terrible.
Wow.
Finally, the one we now found in March still messed up again, and she had to go. But God made a way that not too long after she left, I had someone that stayed for at least 3 months again. So, now school is going to resume, and I've been able to cope better than, the early stage
Before.
of this year, the beginning of the year. And, I can help
Mm.
other people now and say, don't worry, it's time. Time will fly, and you won't even remember when you were unhappy with yourself. So
Yeah.
just enjoy
True.
every day. And there's this book I read. My roommate bought it for me in year one. God bless her where she is. I don't know if you've heard of it. Enjoying Where You Are on the Way to Where You Are Going. It's by Joyce Meyer. Very
Oh, I'll
wonderful.
find it.
Many people don't enjoy where they are on the way to where they are going. So since I read that book,
Mm.
making it 2019 now, I always always remind myself this is just a phase. Just encourage yourself, feel good, even though it's not funny, it's not easy. You will do well. And at the end of the day, funny enough, most of the things we worry about never happen. I always tell myself,
Ninety
this thing you
percent
are
of the
worrying
things you worry
about,
about
it will happen.
never occur.
Exactly.
It's true.
So that book is something I recommend any day and anytime when people are struggling with, things that they have to go through, especially managing themselves, taking care of yourself with all the things you have to do, accomplish at a point in time. And then you just see yourself like, these things are not just happening. What's going on? But it will happen at the end of the day. You will now look back and say, why did I even complain at first? So everybody will grow. We were babies yesterday, and today we are adults. We have our own children, or you're on the way to having yours. So just
And now we even
encourage
know
yourself.
better because we have so much information at the tip of our
Thank
fingers.
you. But
At our disposal.
how many
Exactly.
people are actually taking advantage? That's the problem. People don't really take advantage of this information that is out there. Speak to someone, search for solutions. There are people that you can just sign up and they send you some of these short. messages that will
Yes.
help you
Email.
organize yourself, organize your home, organize your life. So you don't need to pay too much to even get all this information. Text for it and you get it. So I think
Yes.
when we begin to do that, when we take our time and just like there was a time I tried to do my toenails. I felt happy about it. Finally I can paint my nails. And so I just do it for me, and it didn't even take a long time. You see, but when you always feel, if I go to the salon, how many hours will I stay? The children will need me. All those things. There's this guilt thoughts at the back that will not make you focus on just doing something nice for yourself. But I think about it. Whether I go there or whether I don't go, won't they still stay without me for some minutes?
Of course.
So,
Of course.
I just condition my thoughts to, I can do it now. If it's 2 hours or 30 minutes, they will be fine. Since their daddy is there, because I won't want to leave the children with the help. I don't like doing that because they're still too young. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, let me leave since he's around. So I just, started patterning my life around that. Okay, I can take advantage of Saturday. Let me just rush off. I'll leave this here and do this and do that. But before, I'll be so guilty. I'll be feeling so guilty. I can't go. I can't call someone to the house. All I do is wear wig all through the year. I just keep watching and, relaxing. So I feel like I can't step out for a bit. But this year I said, no, I will step out. What is the time? Immediately they sleep, I carry my bag and I'll go to the salon. And I felt good. I'm like, there's even a time when nobody was screaming in my ear or dragging me. They will cope, whether you like it or not. They cope
Exactly.
when you go. So they will cope when you go to the salon. So that's how I changed my mind about, not trying to even make myself look good at some point. And this is August, so now I think I've been able to adjust now. So now I've gotten someone that I can even call to the house and say, oh, come and help me do this here, come and she'll show up. So I think many people should try. If you cannot go, let them come to where you are. Just make yourself look good. It's not for any man, it's for you. That's why I tell myself, even if I want to look good and okay, oh, my spouse will see me. But at the end of the day, it's really for you. You'll be happy that you have, taken out time this for yourself, and you don't condition your mind to, oh, what if, leave what ifs and just do it. As
Yeah.
long as it makes you feel good, it will help you stay
Yeah.
well. It will help you take care of yourself.
That's really good. I just remembered something. A friend of mine, when you mentioned that, taking care of yourself, you're not doing it for a mom, you're doing it for yourself. A friend of mine who is married and has children, she said she just woke up one day and realized that her husband was looking younger than she was. She was looking older than her husband. She said nobody told her. She should get back into the salon, start using her skincare
Oh,
products and that. And she started to gain back her skin because at that time she had just given birth. I think it was 6 months after she had given birth and all of that. And she said she was not looking good. She don't come one day and say, this man just a young me. I'm looking like this. So it's
imagine.
important, especially for women, because we are so
Yes. Yes.
sacrificial. I mean, we are made like that. That's the height or the core of our femininity, right? We are created to cater to people. Yeah, so don't feel bad about it. You are created to care for others. I mean, there's a reason why we have breasts and not the men. It's just that you have the resources to care for people. It's not a bad thing. That's the reason why you were created. That's part of our purpose. But we should now put structures in place whereby when we are taking care of others, we don't forget that we have to take care of ourselves, because
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's who is alive that can take care of somebody else. It's who is healthy that can take care of yourself. If you are not healthy, there is
Yes.
nothing you can do. You'll be looking at your child like you won't be able to stand up to care for them because you are not even healthy yourself. So let's always remember that as much as it's in our purview to take care of others, we also need to take time to take care of ourselves, okay? So that we are not looking older than our age. It's important. It's really important. Okay, so let's move to tips that people can use, people that will help, because some persons really want to take care of themselves. Some persons really want to get into this self-care, self-love, wellness and everything. But if by the time you look at there's no way. Is either this person works from morning till night, or this person, just like Sophia has also said, this person doesn't have help. So let's paint a persona. Let's call the persona, let's say Chinwe. Chinwe is a 9 to 5 working mom, or should I say an 8 to 6 working mom, who has 2 children under 5, does not have any help, lives very far from where her work is. Her husband doesn't even live in the same city with her. How can someone like that? She's always busy Monday to Friday, and sometimes she has to work on Saturdays. What would you advise Chinwe, or how would you advise Chinwe? So let's start with me. What measures will you play? Because she's genuinely busy. It's not like she's forming busy. She's genuinely busy, her personal life and even her work life, her career life. So how would you advise such a person? What tips would you give her?
Okay. All right, thank you very much. So one thing, the first thing I would say, I would advise is ask for help, right? People will see you that you are stressed out, you are this, you are pressured, demand from work, demand from home. But if you don't ask for help, nobody will help you. So you need to be able to ask for help, ask for that support system. If it's to get a nanny, get a live-in or live out, your mother-in-law, your mom, ask for help. Ask for help. You never can tell. Even it could even be maybe when a discussion where maybe when a husband is around, you have that discussion with your spouse. Because sometimes men, if you don't ask for help from them, they don't know that you need help.
Too late.
That's the only.
They think everybody's like them. They think everybody's like them. I want to figure everything out. Please,
Right.
you need help.
So let's speak up.
You need to speak up.
And
Speak
also
up. Speak up.
learn to delegate. Delegate tasks. All right. As you're delegating at work, you should be able to do the same at home when you have that support system in place. You need to also acknowledge that you can never do everything alone. Nobody can do everything alone. Nobody. So you need that support system to help you, to see you through that phase. It's a phase, it's a season. It's not going to be like that forever. Your children will grow, right? And then you look back and say, oh yes, I'm happy I made a certain decision. I know for some women actually resign from their jobs to sit with their children. They take away that time off, that gap, to actually say, you know what, I think I need to put my career on hold to face my children. I'm not saying it's a bad idea. It's not a bad idea, but you also need to put a lot of things into consideration when you're doing that. Your children will grow and then leave the house, and then it boils down to you say, oh, what have I achieved? Right? What have I gained? What have I? So even if you are putting your career on hold, let it be for a short while, just for them to grow up a little, and then you go back to career, or you go back to your business, or whatever you need to do. And another important tip is that you should the power of saying no. Don't yes to everything. Yes, I can do this. You are a superwoman, a superhero. You are this, you are that.
There is no
It's not going to help.
There's no award. Hey. There's no award. The only award is you being alive. You making
Exactly.
So there's no superwoman anyway. I have learned to understand that men, you need to give yourself a whole lot of break.
Don't sleep.
And also learn as much as possible to set boundaries. Set that boundary and prioritize your well-being, your wellness. It's very important. I think it was one of these topics we had some time back where I mentioned that I took a day off just to go to the spa, right? And I didn't regret it at all. I was pampered, and that was, I felt really good when I came back home. You understand? And my husband was saying, you mean you spend that amount of money in the spa? I said, yes, I spent it. I worked for it. Yeah. Let me spend it on my body. You can't be walking around the clock, walking. Even, for example, a car. I use a car as an example. When you are driving a car and you don't service it, it will break down at some point.
Yes, no matter how good.
Just like human beings, exactly. Just like human beings, we need to set aside that time to take care of ourselves, to re-energize, to come back refreshed and more productive, to do much more, rather than walking around. I don't believe in that. I believe working smart, not working hard,
Yeah,
right? So
exactly.
you can be working, you can be working really hard and you're not working smart. You are not achieving anything
Like a
at the end of the
pendulum
day.
clock. You're just moving, moving, moving. But you're not.
Exactly. Exactly. So those are like my few tips. Yeah, those are
That's
like my
good.
few tips.
That's good.
Thank you.
Sophia,
Yeah.
give us tips for moms, especially for moms that have children under 5.
So, the first thing is to actually look for someone that can help. And in case you don't get, then probably have go to a daycare or something. It's not easy, but they will adapt at the end of the day. Since you cannot get someone to come or you cannot get a family member to come, they just look for a daycare. I think they're even better because at least there is a monitoring system. Because a
They're
lot of young
registered. Yeah.
moms
And
are
even the
really
children become
scared.
more disciplined. By the time Auntie Rose we tap their boots off if they don't stay one place. Something mommy will not do. Then
Right, so it's better because there'll be a monitoring system. So a lot of
Yeah.
mothers with young children are always scared and no, but just for your mental health, it's so important that you can have people around. You need to have people around you to help you out. If you think that you are a champion, let me just share something. I know people that their spouses, that's the female spouses died, and in less than 2 years they remarried.
Sadly. That's
Wow.
the truth, but it's sad, but that's the truth.
So thank you. So why would you want to kill yourselves for children that will still live their lives without you? It's not like you should not sacrifice, but be wise about your health.
The same
Be
children will even
wise.
confront you when they are teenagers. Confront you, ah, mommy, why are you not buy? Why are you not doing this?
Do you
Why are you not
understand?
see, mommy, this person is doing this. They don't know that it's because of them. How do you want to explain that it's because of you that they're
Yeah,
able to
so you need
carry out
to,
those
we
things?
need to, like she has mentioned, you need to think about these things, sit down and think about it. There are some women in a whole day, they've not sat down. They are just on their feet, walking helter skelter. They do that in the office, they come home and continue. The only time you sleep is when they are sleeping. It's not enough. If you
I
don't,
used to do that. I gave myself a lot of brain.
you see, so your body will tell you. That's what
I'm
the
telling you.
doctors will be telling you at the end of the day. But you don't have to wait for it to happen. Just discipline yourself. Try to
Yeah.
relax. Try it. It's for your good. Like I mentioned in the beginning, it's not for anybody. It's for yourself. Because when you are
So,
healthy, so when you are healthy, you will be everybody around you will be happy, right?
Sure.
But when you are not healthy, people around you will be sad. So why not take care of yourself now so that we will not have sadness around you? Because these are the things that people ignore. Somebody is sick, everybody around is not happy. But when we're all fine, everybody is happy. So let people know that they, like she mentioned, this, saying no or resting. We don't feel guilty about the time you needed to close your eye or you need to lie down. Very important. Don't feel guilty about it. Do what you need to do for yourself. Do what you need to do to look good, as long as it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Like she mentioned this spa thing, maybe I'll try it out one day, but I won't tell anybody.
yeah.
I won't tell
Please
anybody
don't.
where
I
I'm
did
When
it
going.
you have
just
gone and
like
come
came
back,
back.
you now say, ah,
Exactly.
is this what people have been enjoying?
It's not until I came back home.
Yes, now. So it's good, just do something for yourself one day. If it's a meal that you think will make you happy, that you've not eaten for a long time, order it for yourself. Or if better still, go there, lunch alone. You don't have to be with someone at all times.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself. Smell nice. I always tell people, the first thing that even makes me have a good day is when I have my bath and smell nice. You can have a
I like
body
that.
mist first, and then a perfume that will last you for at least 8 hours. So we need to start, this looking good is good business. It's not a joke, but people don't take it seriously.
Ah.
Feel good about yourself, and it starts by your outward appearance first. before we even talk about the jumping up and down and the home front or anywhere you are, you know, when you look good, you feel happy. But when you are shabby, do you know you will not be confident? These are a lot of
Sure.
things that especially mothers have to battle with, and they'll be envious of single women. What are you envious about?
I
Why
tell you,
can't you try?
thank you. Thank you for
No, you
flipping
need to
out.
try. You
Just
need
sit
to
for single
try.
ladies.
I, no, I have to say it like that because some of us we get carried away. What are you trying? Try first.
Who say you
It's
should
not
not
this
make your
thing
hair
is
now?
you don't have to break the bank to dress
You'll
well.
be angry
But
now. You're
people
single
don't know
lady
these
directing
things.
salon. Oh my
Okay,
god.
if they are selling human hair over 100 and you cannot buy the one that is 30 something K if you can afford it, or go for the
Exactly.
one that is 12,000. They have the ones that are still 12,000,
Or you
15.
braid your hair.
Simple. And how much the braiding? It will not cost you 10,000
Oh my
if you
god.
buy expression. So calculate all these things. Just help yourself. Start by looking good. That's even what we forgot to talk about. Look good.
Look
Take care
good.
of your hair. Smell nice. Make sure that
Tell
your
that smell very nice parts.
a lot of people. And
Don't
when the
smell
weather
like
is
baby
hot,
diapers and baby food. Oh my
so we need
god.
to smell good, smell good, feel good. It's not like I will keep mentioning this, it's not for anybody, it's for you.
Yeah.
It's for you. It's for you. Smelling nice, spending on yourself, buying things that you like to see. If it's hand bead, something that makes you feel confident about your looks, your hair, if it's your eyebrow, do all these things. It's not that you must make up every time. Just be happy with yourself. These things will even make you feel confident and help you take care of yourself because you don't want to spoil that look now. So you want to always rest well, make sure that your eyes are okay, no eye bags. All these things will make you feel good. You see the day differently when you're even confident in yourself. You're able
Yeah.
to speak to people in your office, speak to customers, and not be ashamed.
You won't be
And
glowing because it happens from the inside out. People can just
exactly.
easily see there's something different about you. Your aura is different.
Uh-huh.
Your demeanor
Of
is
course.
different. It's not something that you can buy in the market, right? It
Of
has to
course.
be built from the inside out. That's
So
really
always just dress well. And people don't know that it doesn't really cost much to have nice clothes. You don't have to borrow to buy all these, to buy things that make you feel good, like a nice handbag. They are on Jumia, they're everywhere. You can go to, if you're in Lagos, go to Balogun Market if you're the market type. And if you're not the market type, order it.
other it's online.
Simple. Just take care of yourself and be happy. It's a pathway to health, to self-care and wellness.
Yeah.
Looking good. I wish we had pregnant women listening to when you go to antenatal, you see a lot of them looking somehow. It's not really about the stress. Think about even the baby you are bringing in. Try and help yourself. When you go to the hospitals and see women that are pregnant, you won't be encouraged. You won't even want to get pregnant. So yes, I'm saying this because at least I've been pregnant, and it's like don't you think about even though
And you
seeing
said
you?
get belle.
So people will just anyhow. Some of them they don't even take it. Their hair somehow, and it's not like that. You can and you don't see. I know that children make us have big nose, different things, black skin,
I'm still
black hair.
begging God for that big nose. I'm still begging God, because this nose not really for me
No,
like that.
no, it's not. So as long as you have a neat hair, use lip gloss, you might not be making up. Just be okay. It starts from there. When you're already tired, pregnant, and you cannot dress well, imagine what you would do when this real stress comes.
Yeah.
My
When the
grandma
baby
used
is
to say
out.
something. She said the hardest part of childbearing is what? The hardest is when you delivered. The easiest is pregnancy. Even if you were in the hospital all through your pregnancy, it's still the easiest part because the child is
It
not yet
is.
here. But people don't know. Why do you think Why is it the
And people will
hardest?
even make excuses for you that you're pregnant. Let's leave her now. Pregnant woman. Once you
No.
born like this, where is the mother? Where is the mother of the baby? The baby cry. Where is the mother?
You see, so the
That's true.
stress starts immediately that baby has been pushed out. So we need to help ourselves at all times of our lives that no matter the circumstances around us, enjoy where you are on the way to where you are going.
Good.
I don't forget
Yeah.
that statement. And imagine that name of a book is something that you can't forget your entire life. And when you want to get turned down by all the situations around you, and you remember, I need to enjoy where I am on the way to where I'm going. Try to make yourself happy. Dance. Women, we are too stiff. They say dance. Like, no, me, I don't like dancing. I'm not the dance type. What is your problem? I
You
don't
don't
know. I
like
even
to
wonder.
dance. You don't like to flex. No, what do you like
Not
to do?
see.
Go.
You see, some people, they are either their fiance or boyfriend or husband is, trying to make them, oh, stop that. That's not my thing. What is your thing?
So born.
Shouting at children.
So marry and born.
So it has to be. I'm telling you, you are laughing. Yeah, I think when you get there, you will know all these things I'm saying, and you will see, hey, it's true. Some of us, we cannot even laugh. What is the problem? The Bible said laughter is what? Medicine. We were too
Yeah.
something is funny. Say, what's that? What kind of joke is that? You're already angry, and you will not be happy because others are laughing and they're wondering, why is this person like,
What's wrong
she's
with this
thinking
person?
about the food that they've not, it's not
They've
yet
not seen.
evening, but you're already worried. Can't you wait till the time? Oh my god, this topic is not a one day topic.
Honestly, we'll probably have to do this topic again, maybe in another way to really
Yes.
educate. Because I mean that I feel like we
Yeah.
need to set a lot of Nigerian
Ah,
mothers. We need
it's
to set
terrible. It's
what they need
extremely
right now is deliverance.
just that. You hear them say, oh, people on your street are doing, a free day gym for on the street. No, I'm not. What are they doing? They just want to come and showcase
Uh,
their attire.
me, where
Are
I
you?
get clothes to wash,
Ah,
I get bathroom to
there's
brush.
always this negative aspect
Yeah,
to things. Why are you
there's
sad?
always something to do.
Be happy. It starts from being joyful, and then you will see your attitude to life will change. These are the
True.
tips for self-care that we don't really even think about. Smile more often.
Mm-hmm.
Smile. They always teach children, smile, say hello, but you as an adult, you don't do it. Why?
And the children even watch us. They watch
Yes,
us. It's whatever we do that they do.
smile, greet, ask questions, get involved with people around you. These things help make you a better person. How are you doing? How was the day? Are you sure?
Small talk.
You act like you are interested.
Mm-hmm.
It helps you feel good about even yourself because loving others helps you love yourself. These are the things that people don't even know. When you love
Mm.
others, you too, don't say I want to love myself first. It's selfish. Help love people around you, strangers, your neighbors, the security. Greet people more. You would see that you are more excited about life when you change your attitude. But you see, it's not always about you at the end of the day, because when you get involved with people, and you tend to greet more, smile more, it changes your entire your outlook about life. You are excited to live. You are not feeling bad about the things that didn't happen well for you. You are just still happy because you still have something to offer, whether you got what you want or not. So I think this will be the next aspect we'll focus on when we're talking about tips. Our relationship with others matters a lot to living a healthy life. Yeah.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Thank you so much. This has been such a productive conversation, and I'm so happy that we get to talk about this because this is really what we go through as
Every
women,
day.
especially if we're married and we have children. Especially when your children are young. It's a hassle to try to balance life, career, family, even yourself. It's quite difficult. I'm thankful for this conversation, and I'm hoping that everyone who was not a part of it at the beginning can watch the replay and glean from the wisdom of today's learning. So for me, one last word from you before we end the live on what will be your tip for self-care and wellness for women.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. So one thing I would say is maintaining a healthy work life
Hmm.
is very, very crucial. We can't overemphasize on this topic. It's okay to take care of yourself,
Mm-hmm.
right? Don't beat yourself about it. It's okay to take care of yourself, look good. I mean, all these things, all these tips that we have mentioned should be very helpful and useful for us. All right. And also, there is nothing we put our mind to that is not achievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can have thriving business, we can have a wonderful home,
Yeah.
and still take care of yourself. All these things is achievable.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
It's doable. There are still other people doing it. They don't have to wait. So we can also achieve it. We can also do it. We can also be a well-rounded woman, who has a very fantastic career, has a good home, you understand, and also is doing well in terms of our well-being and taking good care of ourselves. So yes, it's doable, it's achievable. Nothing is impossible as long as we put our
Yeah.
mind to it, and also most importantly, intentionality.
Yeah.
Thank
Uh, Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Sophia. Thank you, Fumi. Thank you for joining. As I said earlier, this
Thank
has been a
you.
very productive and resourceful conversation. Again, this is Girversation by WONDIVA. And if you would like to join WONDIVA Global Community, all you need to do is send us a DM and we would have you join the community. So if you've been looking for a godly women community where they share, you know, things, impacts, share words of wisdom and everything that has to do with your relationship with God and with people around you, this is the community that you want to join. So send us a DM and we'll get back to you. All right, ladies, enjoy your weekend.
All
Bye.
right. Thank you, Jessica. Bye.
Bye. Bye,
Bye,
Fumi.
you.
Fumi. Bye.
Bye.